Hello everyone, today we are acting the True Stories Scary Animations Part 3. Let's start it. True terrifying horror story almost murdered. Oh.
I was driving home from work one night around 9 p.m. midweek, so the roads were quiet.
Okay.
As I was driving downhill, I heard a sound that was like a jet engine roaring
Oh
behind
God,
me.
that's bad.
The next thing I know, a
Whoa.
car goes flying past me going twice the speed limit.
Oh jeez.
It looked like a fairly old and crappy car. The car started to get the speed wobbles.
Oh.
Then one of the tires came flying off and rolled at high speeds downhill while the car spun out and crashed.
Oh
I
God.
stopped my car to make sure whoever was inside was okay. A guy got out of the car.
Oh. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. Whatever happened? Okay, I guess something happened. True terrifying horror story almost murdered. Oh God. Okay. Wait a second. Hold on. While I transfer you. Okay. I'm looking for it now. Why did it stop? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I haven't been here yet. I think I passed. Oh, here it is. Finally.
The sound that was speeds downhill.
Okay, we have it.
I stopped my car. The guy started. I don't know.
Wait.
A guy got out of the car and looked over at me.
Oh,
and then
jeez.
started moving extremely quickly towards
No.
me. I don't know why, but I hit my internal locks on the car, which was fortunate, because no more than 2 seconds later, the guy started grabbing at the driver's side door and smashing on my windscreen with his fists trying to get in. I'll never forget the look he had in his eyes. I put my foot down on the accelerator and drove off back home. I decided to swap cars once I got home and drove back to see what was going on. I saw 2 fire trucks and about 4 police close to where the incident happened. When I got back to the crash site, the guy was no longer there, so I decided to head home. The next day at work, I was online and bored reading the news when I saw an article that shocked me. The article was about a guy who had been in a police chase for 1 hour, and the police stopped chasing him because it was becoming too dangerous. Turns out the guy was high on meth, had stolen a car an hour's drive away, and had been in a hot pursuit since. After crashing the car, the guy apparently crossed to the other side of the road and hailed the first car that appeared, which was a taxi. He got into the taxi and stole it. In the process, he pushed the driver out of the driver's side door, and the driver got stuck and dragged at speeds. The driver died from the incident. I called the police and had a detective assigned to me. He fingerprint checked my car and got a statement. I had to testify in the Supreme Court as a key witness in a murder trial. The guy got 30 years, and they told me that my testimony was one of the main factors in convicting him.
Oh.
I often think back to that night and wonder if I hadn't locked my doors, would I have been the one who got murdered?
Yeah. Okay, that one was pretty scary. And stop this. And it was, what do you give it out of 1 out of 10? 1 being super boring, or 10. I give it like a 6.5 or something like that. It wasn't that scary, but we still have one more. My grandma tried to kill me. Oh,
It was
God.
April of 2007, and my birthday was approaching.
Yay.
Most of my family had already told me the gifts I would receive, like a new Wii along with video games for it. My grandmother didn't tell me anything. Now, my grandmother had always been a strange woman.
Yeah.
She wasn't very talkative, but I liked to hear the stories she told. They were creepy, but intriguing. She told me she was going to give me a book. She didn't show it to me, nor did she tell me what it was about. Once my birthday rolled around, I was opening gifts from my loved ones. When I got to my grandmother's present, I opened it up and I saw a book with a pentagram carved into its front cover. I picked it up and thought nothing of it, because at the time, I didn't know what the shape was or what it meant. As soon as I grabbed it, though, everything went pitch black. When I woke up, my family was surrounding me, and my mom was scolding my grandmother about giving me the book.
Okay.
My grandmother looked at me, but her eyes were evil-looking. That night, when I went to bed, I was having a pretty good dream. But suddenly, something woke me up. I looked around and saw nothing. Then, suddenly, I saw a shadowy figure in the doorway looking at me.
Oh, your grandma.
This wasn't a case of sleep paralysis because I was able to move. But that didn't comfort me because that meant it was real life.
Oh.
The figure crept closer and closer to me. When I looked closer at the figure,
Oh, jeez.
I saw gray hair and crooked teeth. That's when I knew it was my grandmother. I screamed and ran past her, but she grabbed me and tossed me back. I noticed she had something in her hand, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh,
I
jeez.
saw one of my toys that I had gotten a few years ago, picked it up and threw it at her.
Oh.
She fell to the ground and I ran past her, telling my parents. My parents called the police and they got there and arrested her. The thing she had in her hand was a knife,
Oh.
and she was planning on killing me.
Oh, jeez.
To this day, I wonder what would have happened if that toy wasn't lying there.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah, I think that one was a little scarier.
Does this make you want a Reese's?
Never mind. I think it was
How
actually
about
less scarier. I don't know. I think maybe like it wasn't that scary. I think it was like a 4 or something because it wasn't that scary. Anyway, that's enough for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Go check out my TikTok account. Brandon is epic, by the way. And make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Bye.